Finally, it's happened. We're already 300 people strong. And as promised, I've released a video answering questions. Let's get started. First question.
Let's get to the classic questions. How old are you? Are you planning on changing your avatar? And who do you main in TF2?
In 2 months, on June 19th to be exact, I'll be turning 15. Yes, I'll most likely change my avatar, despite the many events associated with it. But so far, I haven't found a decent option. My favorite class, which I main, is Pyro. Sometimes I like to play a sniper or support classes. Thanks for the question.
If you were sent to one of the TF2 universes, which one would you be in and what would you do there?
I'd probably choose Emesis Blue. The first thing I'd probably do is die. But even if I survived, I'd definitely go to Toyfoot. Thanks for the question.
What are you doing, Pashka?
Yes, my name is indeed Pavel, and your name is Yarik. And you live at. Next question.
What would you choose? 50 photos of a Girl Scout mom or a sandwich. You can't give this to anyone or show it to anyone.
I didn't know what voice to use for this question, but based on my nickname, I figured it should be a female one. As far as I know, a sandwich tastes better than a photo, so I'll take that. Thanks for the question.
Well then, do you understand SFM? Are you involved in any criminal activity? How many hours do you have playing TF2? Are you planning on making TF2 animations?
Yes, I just recently logged into SFM, a great tool for animation and poster creation. Regarding crime, I'll say this. I have nothing to do with it. Taking into account my 2 accounts, that's about 200 hours. Thanks for the questions. I'll most likely be creating animations, possibly in 3D. Thanks for the questions.
How did Server Blight come about?
Origin and creation. The first episode of the series, titled The Empty Server, was uploaded on October 31st, 2024. In it, a player named Dick Salad, real name Aaron, accidentally ends up on a server with the map Thunder Mountain. What began as a casual game quickly turns into a horror game. He begins to be haunted by a strange entity that prevents him from disconnecting from the server and forces him to jump off a cliff to escape. KNOWYAURMEME.com. The name of the entity was coined in the 3rd episode of the series. Server Blight aired January 4, 2025.
Thanks for the question. I agree. That's my opinion on the matter.
Which is better, a machine gunner with a dispenser or a turret with a dispenser?
Well, it depends on how you look at it. A machine gunner can easily be defeated by a spy or the same machine gunner, but with a medic pocket. But if you put a good engineer next to the turret, it's much more difficult to bypass. Thanks for the question.
Ooh, are you going to collaborate with other TF2 bloggers?
Most likely, yes. Thanks for the question.
Tasty.
Ну, вкусно. Вкусно. Ну, не то чтобы по вкусу вкусно, но по сути вкусно.
I'll ask you a question. Are you normal?
At first, I was expecting a question, but then it turned out that it was a question. It depends on what we consider normal. I think I'm normal. Thanks for the question.
What is your favorite song?
Well, that's a difficult question. I don't really have a favorite song. I can listen to Rammstein or a Cossack choir. That's all. We've run out of questions, but if you have more, I'll create a second part for about 500 subscribers. Thank you all and see you.